You don't realize you're being dismantled until the architecture of your own personality has been rearranged. It isn't the loud yelling or the dramatic fights that destroy you. It is the quiet, insistent shifting of your reality. Manipulation is rarely a crime of passion, it is a crime of precision. It is the systematic, surgical removal of your certainty. And the most terrifying part? It almost always happens in the name of love, or friendship, or concern. If you are listening to this, there is a chance you have felt a strange, nagging sensation for weeks, maybe months. A dissonance between what you know to be true and what you are being told is true. You feel like you are walking through a hallway of mirrors, where every reflection is slightly distorted, making you question your own equilibrium. Here are the 7 signs that your reality is being engineered by someone else. The us against the world. Illusion. The first 2 signs are subtle, almost invisible, because they masquerade as intimacy. The first is the manufactured crisis of loyalty. A manipulator will subtly begin to cast doubt on everyone around you. It won't be a direct attack on your friends or your family at first. It will be a look of concern. A sigh when you mention your best friend's name. A soft-spoken critique of your mother's advice. They are creating a psychological environment of us against them. They are systematically pruning your support system, not because they care about you, but because an isolated human is an easier human to mold. The second sign follows immediately, the manufactured fragility. They will consistently position themselves as the only person who truly understands the real you. They will tell you that the world is too harsh, or that people are too judgmental, and that they are the only safe harbor left. You are being seduced into a cage, and you are being taught to be grateful for it. The weaponization of your sanity. Once they have you isolated and convinced of their unique understanding, they move to the structural phase. The third sign is the systematic rewrite of history. You remember a conversation differently. You remember the promise they made, the slight they delivered, the tone they used. But when you bring it up, you are met with a look of genuine confusion. I never said that. You're remembering it wrong. You're being too sensitive again. This is the classic displacement of reality. If they can make you doubt your memory, they can make you doubt your judgment. And if they control your judgment, they control your choices. The fourth sign is the crazy card. If the third sign is about doubt, this is about labeling. When you finally muster the courage to confront them about their behavior, the conversation is immediately flipped. You aren't the victim of their actions anymore, you are the person with the problem. You are jealous, you are unstable, you are overthinking. By pathologizing your reaction, they effectively nullify your reality. You stop talking about what they did, and you start talking about how you can be more stable so they don't have to deal with your craziness. The economy of love they have. You doubting your reality. Now, they need to make you work for your survival. The fifth sign is the moving goalpost. You find yourself constantly trying to earn a specific kind of approval that always seems just out of reach. You do everything right. You anticipate their needs. You change the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you spend your time. And yet, the praise is meager, and the dissatisfaction is constant. This is not because you are failing. It is because the rules are designed to change. They need you to feel chronically insufficient because an insufficient person is a desperate person. The sixth sign is the intermittent, conditional reward. This is the bedrock of addiction. They will give you the most intense, overwhelming, beautiful affection, only after a period of coldness or conflict. It is a calculated dopamine cycle. They starve you of validation and then feed you just enough to keep you alive, keep you hooked, and keep you convinced that if you could just get back to that honeymoon phase, everything would be fine. You are being trained, like a lab rat, to perform for the reward. The final mirror. And finally, the seventh sign. This is the most insidious because it is a projection of their own behavior onto you. They will accuse you of the exact things they are doing. They will tell you that you are being manipulative. They will tell you that you are the one who is emotionally unavailable. They will tell you that you are the one who is playing games, by accusing you of their own sins. They force you into a defensive position. You are too busy trying to prove you aren't a manipulator to notice that you are currently being manipulated. You are looking at a mirror, but the mirror is pointing at you, while they slip out of the back door of the conversation, leaving you to deal with the guilt of an accusation that actually belongs to them. Why do we fall for this? Why do we stay in the room while the walls are being moved in? We stay because we are terrified of the alternative. We would rather accept a distorted version of ourselves provided by a manipulator than face the terrifying, blank canvas of a life where we have to define our own value. You feel a sense of relief listening to this because, deep down, you know the truth. The dissonance you have been feeling for weeks? That wasn't you going crazy. That was your intuition screaming at you to leave a house that was never built for you to live in. The person who makes you feel like you are losing your mind is not the person who should be helping you find it. Manipulation isn't about their strength. It is about the fact that your boundaries were porous enough for them to enter. And the moment you realize that, the manipulation loses its power. You are not the person they told you were. You are the person who survived their version of you. If you are ready to stop being a project for someone else's ego, subscribe. The exit is right here.